Unpacking Dogen's Genjokoan. Episode 1. The Myriad Dharmas. First, what do we even mean by unpacking? We can define unpacking as the intense scrutiny of traditional Buddhist and Zen texts. A scrutiny that often breaks down the texts, sentence by sentence, term by term, and occasionally word by word. And why even unpack at all? Because not all of us have the opportunity to regularly engage with a living, breathing, enlightened teacher. Understanding that in the Zen tradition, it's this engagement that substitutes for the critical reading of the traditional texts. And so, for those who don't have the opportunity to regularly engage with a living teacher, there must be a return to the traditional texts as teacher. And with that return is the understanding that the texts are best approached as sequences of riddles, or perhaps as sequences of landmines. And these riddles must be reconciled, these landmines cleared, if we are to truly make progress. Let's begin. Consider the following text from Dogen's Genjokoan, a letter to a disciple. When all things are Buddha Dharma, there are delusion, realization, practice, birth and death, Buddhas and sentient beings. When the myriad things are without an abiding self, there is no delusion, no realization, no Buddha, no sentient being, no birth and death. The Buddha way, in essence, is leaping clear of abundance and lack. Thus there are birth and death, delusion and realization, sentient beings and Buddhas. Yet in attachment, blossoms fall, and in aversion, weeds spread. And in aiding in the unpacking of this brief excerpt, we might consider a handful of questions. First, how does Dogen's shift from when all things are Buddha Dharma to when the myriad things are without an abiding self illustrate two distinct but interrelated perspectives on reality? Next, what does Dogen mean by leaping clear of abundance and lack? And how might this phrase reconcile the apparent contradictions in the preceding lines? Why does Dogen conclude this section with the imagery of blossoms falling and weeds spreading? What human tendencies do these metaphors illuminate in relation to attachment and aversion? In what sense does Dogen treat delusion and realization, or birth and death, as neither opposing nor separate states? How does this challenge conventional spiritual hierarchies? And finally, how does this passage redefine the meaning of practice within Zen, particularly in light of Dogen's assertion that practice and realization are not two? And so we've gotten started on Dogen's Genjokoan. More to come.